There are times when we want to say something but can't seem to find the right words. In these moments, our energy does the talking for us because, as the old saying goes, energy cannot lie. People can tell us all kinds of things with their words, but if we focus only on the words and ignore the energy behind them, we might get confused. Someone might say, "I love you," but deep down, they feel resentment. Or they might say, "I hate you," when what they really mean is that they love us, but are afraid. To truly understand how someone feels, we must pay attention to the energy beneath the words. The remarkable thing is that we are all connected energetically, which means we can receive and interpret subtle psychic signals that reveal how others feel about us. These signals can happen regardless of the distance between us, whether it's physical or emotional. If someone feels strongly about you, either positively or negatively, you will notice physical, emotional, and mental signs of their feelings. In this video, I'll share with you some of these signs so you can better understand how someone on your mind is feeling about you right now. Before we dive into that, let me introduce myself. I'm Emily, and this is Soul Path, where we explore life, love, spirituality, and of course, the law of attraction. Now, let's talk about psychic signs of how someone feels about you. We'll break this down into different emotions and sentiments that someone might feel towards you but not be able to express with words. These feelings often show up through subtle physical, emotional, and mental signs that you may not fully understand, but once you tune in, you'll start to recognize them. One of the first psychic messages we'll explore is the feeling of "I miss you." When someone misses you, it creates a very specific energetic frequency, a heaviness, a longing, even an ache. If someone is missing you deeply, you will feel it, not just in your mind, but also in your body. A sign that someone misses you could be seeing something that reminds you of them, like their name, their hometown, or their favorite sports team. When this happens, you may suddenly feel a rush of sadness or longing. What's happening is that this person's intense feeling of missing you is being transferred to your subconscious mind, which then sends that energy to your conscious awareness, triggering memories and emotions tied to them. The key to understanding these signs is to pay attention to the emotions you feel when you notice them. For example, you might see a sign, like their name, on a billboard, or hear a comment from a friend that reminds you of something this person used to say. These little triggers make you think of them and may bring a wave of sadness with it. This is a sign that they are missing you. Sometimes this feeling of sadness can occur even without a specific trigger. You might suddenly find yourself feeling sad or longing for this person, even if you haven't thought about them in a while. If you haven't felt connected to them recently, but suddenly begin missing them, this is a powerful sign that they are energetically reaching out to you. When you start feeling sad about someone, wondering about how your connection ended, or feeling like you're missing them, it might actually be a sign that you're picking up on an energy they're sending your way. This energy, filled with sadness and longing, may be unintentionally communicated to you, causing you to feel as though you miss them too. These sensations are all tied to energy, and it's your unconscious mind interpreting these signals. Another physical sign that someone might be missing you is a distinct sensation in your heart, almost like a heartache or the feeling that your heart is opening up. or has an empty space where it should be. This could be a sign that their heart is longing for you. Similarly, if you randomly think about this person during the day and feel a sudden drop in your stomach, as if you received bad news or a message you didn't want to hear, it might also indicate they're thinking of you and missing you. This sensation, particularly when connected to this person's face or name, can be a psychic sign that they're longing for you. Love is one of the most powerful and complex emotions, and sometimes we want to express love, but are unable to for various reasons. Perhaps we think it's not meant to be, or we're unsure of how the other person will respond, or maybe we have other obligations. Often, love is felt more in silence than expressed in words. Have you ever felt that someone loved you even though they never said it? You might not have heard the words "I love you" aloud, but you could sense it through energy or the signs mentioned earlier. These signs can show up physically as well. For instance, if someone has a crush on you or is thinking about you romantically, you might notice your ears burning or your face getting red or flushed for no clear reason. This could be a sign that they're thinking about you in an excited, joyful way. Another psychic sign of love is feeling butterflies in your stomach. You might experience this sensation even when the person isn't around, perhaps when their name or face pops into your mind. It's a similar feeling to when you're nervous, but in a positive way, like when you're on a date with someone you love. This feeling is often a sign that they're emotionally connecting with you. A strange sign of love could be when you hear a love song that seems to speak directly to you. You might be listening to a song you've never heard before, and a particular line sticks out to you, maybe about love or admiration. This could be an energetic message from this person, a way for them to express something they love about you. Finally, you might experience random flashes or visions of romance with this person, even if you don't consciously have romantic feelings for them. This psychic phenomenon could be another indication of the love they feel for you, communicated in ways you might not fully understand. Sometimes we can find ourselves suddenly imagining a deep, loving conversation with someone or a romantic date with them. These vivid daydreams usually happen at random times during the day and feel almost like they come out of nowhere. They are brief but intense, only to fade away just as quickly. Similarly, when someone is thinking about reaching out to us, we can sense it. This can happen when we suddenly feel an unexplainable urge to contact them, like almost unconsciously picking up the phone to text them, and then stopping to wonder why we were about to do it. Even if we don't feel a strong desire to talk to that person, their intense thoughts about reaching out to us may have triggered that action. This could also show up as wondering how they've been, especially if this is someone we haven't thought about for a while. Another sign might be dreaming about having a conversation with them. If they have something specific they need to communicate, and they're desperate to get a message across, sometimes that message can come through in a dream. While we sleep, our conscious mind is at rest, and our subconscious mind is more open to receiving energetic messages from others. So, if you keep dreaming about someone telling you something specific, don't just dismiss it. It could be their way of reaching out when they don't know how. Have you ever heard someone say they're itching to talk to you? It might sound like a casual phrase, but there's something deeper behind it. In some cases, When a person feels a strong urge to talk to you, you may actually feel an unexpected physical sensation, like an itch. This itch can manifest in various parts of your body, often around areas that connect to your emotions, like the face or even the name of the person. This phenomenon is more than just a coincidence. It could be a reflection of their inner conflict. The person may have something important to share, a feeling or thought that has been weighing heavily on them, and they feel a powerful internal urge to express it to you. It's as if their mind is urging them to talk, yet something in them is holding back. They might be unsure whether it's the right moment or if you'll understand or accept what they have to say. This internal tension can often cause physical sensations that are hard to ignore, as their subconscious mind is at war with the desire to open up. Their hesitation creates a mental pressure that manifests physically, and you, on the receiving end of these unspoken emotions, may pick up on this energy in unexpected ways. It's like a silent conversation between their mind and your body, one that you may not even consciously recognize, but still feel deep within. On the other hand, there's a different type of energy that can affect how we feel in the presence of others, especially when those individuals may harbor negative emotions toward us. If someone is upset, angry, or speaking ill of you behind your back, your subconscious is remarkably sensitive to those subtle changes. Even if they're not in the room with you, the energy of their thoughts and feelings can travel through space, reaching you in ways that you may not immediately understand. At first, it may seem like you're just feeling off, but often this unease is a sign that something negative is brewing in the background. You may begin to feel discomfort when thinking about them, even though there's no clear reason for it. This unexplained irritation or feeling of unease is your mind picking up on negative emotions being directed toward you. It's almost like your subconscious absorbs those emotions as if they were your own, leading you to feel out of sync with someone you once felt connected to. A previously friendly person might suddenly irritate you for no reason, and you may wonder why. When people are anxious, worried, or harboring negative thoughts about you, their energy can create physical discomfort that you may feel as your own. It's important to understand that these experiences are part of our deeper connection to others. Our bodies are incredibly tuned to the energy that surrounds us, and sometimes what we feel physically is not our own emotions, but those of someone else who may be emotionally or energetically tied to us in some way. Whether it's a desire to communicate, a tension to express something, or the lingering effects of negativity, your physical sensations can serve as a bridge to understanding what's going on beneath the surface of a relationship, helping you to navigate the emotional currents that connect you to the people around you. When someone is physically attracted to you, their energy becomes incredibly palpable. It's as if their interest creates an electric charge, one that flows through the space between you, a feeling that's impossible to ignore. This magnetic energy can be so strong that you may feel it in your own body, like an invisible force drawing you closer. It's a unique sensation, almost as though the air around you hums with their desire or attraction, a subtle but undeniable vibration that seems to resonate between you both. When you find yourself in close proximity to this person, it might even feel as though their energy is surrounding you, with an almost physical presence that makes their attention feel overwhelmingly real. At times, when you are around them or even thinking of them, you might experience what seems like a pull, a desire to move closer or to seek out more of their presence. This can happen whether they're right beside you or far away. It's an invisible force that compels you, something you might not be able to put into words, but can definitely feel. It can be as though a magnetic field surrounds them, drawing you in. This sensation can be incredibly powerful, like the promise of something more, a connection that beckons you forward, leaving you thinking about them long after the interaction has ended. As this attraction grows stronger, you may also begin to have vivid flashes of sensory experiences that feel strangely real. These might be moments where you imagine being close to them, holding their hand, or perhaps feeling the warmth of their body near yours. These visualizations, sometimes so clear and intense, seem to be more than just thoughts. They come in short, unexpected bursts that make you feel like you're not just imagining them, but actually experiencing them. It's as if your mind is linking with theirs in a way that transcends ordinary connection, pulling you both into an intimate, shared space of desire. One of the most fascinating and often startling experiences that can arise from this attraction is what I like to refer to as phantom touches. This occurs when you feel a distinct physical sensation, like the sensation of someone gently holding your hand, or a light brush against your skin that isn't actually happening in the moment. These phantom touches can feel surprisingly real, even though they exist only in your perception. The sensation might come as a tingling in your fingers or a gentle pressure against your body, often when you're alone and not expecting it. What's intriguing is that these experiences seem to align with your thoughts about the person who is attracted to you. When their face, name, or even a memory of them crosses your mind, these touches often occur. This phenomenon can be startling, especially when you're trying to rationalize it, but it's believed to be a psychic or energetic connection between you and that person. It's as though their thoughts, feelings, or even desires are manifesting physically, reaching out to you in ways that defy the usual boundaries of space and time. This powerful, tangible sensation indicates that their attraction is not just emotional or physical, but extends into a deeper, more energetic realm, where the boundaries between two people start to blur. When someone daydreams about you or imagines various scenarios involving you, there's a fascinating phenomenon that occurs where you might actually pick up on those feelings. It's as if the energy they are putting out into the universe in their thoughts and fantasies is being transmitted to you on a subtle, almost unseen level. This energetic connection can lead to you experiencing those emotions, sensations, or even thoughts as though they were your own. You might find yourself inexplicably feeling certain things, like joy, anticipation, or even curiosity, and wonder where those emotions are coming from. The truth is, those sensations could very well be a reflection of what the other person is projecting energetically as they think about you. This kind of energetic exchange is often referred to as an intuitive or emotional connection. Some people are more attuned to these subtle energies, while others may be unaware of them. However, if you've ever found yourself inexplicably thinking about someone or feeling a certain way, only to realize that they've been daydreaming or fantasizing about you, it can be quite eye-opening. It's an interesting experience to realize that there's more happening beneath the surface than we often acknowledge, with thoughts and emotions crossing invisible boundaries between people, even when they are physically apart. I truly hope you found this video thought-provoking and intriguing. If any of these signs or sensations resonate with you, I'd love to hear about it in the comments. Have you ever experienced a situation where you felt as though someone's thoughts or emotions were reaching out to you? What do you think your person might be trying to communicate to you through these energetic exchanges? Thank you so much for taking the time to listen to this podcast. Your support means the world to me. If you haven't subscribed yet, I'd like to encourage you to do so. Subscribing not only helps the YouTube algorithm, but also ensures that my videos can reach and resonate with more people who might benefit from these insights. Your support helps me continue creating content and sharing valuable information with all of you. If you're finding value in this content, consider supporting our channel by giving a super thanks. It truly makes a difference. And please, don't forget to subscribe for more uplifting updates and content that can inspire and encourage you. Your support means so much, and we are grateful for each of you.